Mulan is the story of a woman who disguises herself as a man to join the military so that she can win the heart of her bisexual captain. So that she can save her father from being drafted. So that she can prove to herself that she's something worthwhile. Oh, and also to save China, but who cares about that? Welcome to Couple Reviews, by the way. I've been doing the Disney princesses slightly out of order recently, because a while ago I did Tangled, then I went backwards to Princess and the Frog. Now I'm doing Mulan, and that's the reverse order of those movies' releases.
Light the signal!
You skipped the part where they bribed them to get in.
Impossible! No one can get through the Great Wall!
Unless they use bribes or something.
Send your troops to protect my people.
I'm not a historian or anything, but I call pandering on the Emperor being so well lit in this movie.
One man may be the difference between victory and defeat.
Even if is a woman disguised as a man.
Graceful, polite, refined, poised, punctual.
She's writing down desirable attributes in a wife, but she forgot to write down cute, easy to talk to, emotionally comforting, all the force of a great typhoon.
Who's the smartest doggy in the world? Come on, smart boy.
You lied about him being smart.
Honorable ancestors, please help Mulan impress the matchmaker today.
No wonder Mulan is gonna fail disastrously. Her dad's praying in the wrong place. You're supposed to pray to God, not to ancestors.
Mulan.
Remember, the doctor said 3 cups of tea in the morning.
Mulan.
And 3 at night.
Oh, how's he ever supposed to sleep with that much caffeine?
I'm going to pray some more.
It ain't gonna work.
How lucky can they be? I've got all the luck we'll need. This is your chance to prove yourself.
Grandma! No!
Yep, this cricket's a lucky one.
If that were my grandma, I would have gotten her some more crickets to test. For context, my grandma was not very good. Well, she's already not doing the feminine things. She's not riding side saddle, and even though she has that skirt, that should be ripping with that configuration. Why are movies so afraid of showing side saddle? I don't know if side saddles existed in this setting, but I think it looks good. It makes me crazy to think that they're probably ruining their dresses in the name of not doing side saddles.
Fa Mulan.
Present.
Speaking without permission?
Well, who gave you permission to talk if them's the rules?
Too skinny.
Oh, she forgot to write thick into her notes.
Reflect before you snack. Act.
Well, you gotta take a look in the mirror before you snack, too.
Pour the tea to please your future in-laws.
Please, the in-laws? I thought you were supposed to defeat the in-laws.
Pardon me.
And silent.
It's so quick how they show you that there's nothing really wrong with Mulan, but she has these traits that are just clashing with what they expect from women in their society. Because in this scene, she tried to fix the fact that there was a cricket in the cup, but she kept saying silence, no talking, and being all resistant when she tried to fix it.
Take that back. For a moment.
So that wouldn't have happened if she wasn't so insistent on Mulan being silent.
You are a disgrace!
And Mulan likes to do things creatively, like getting the dog to feed the chickens, but they all want her to do things a traditional way. So when she has all these traits that should be desirable, she thinks that there's something wrong with her because she's only ever been told that there's one way to be a woman.
That if I were truly to be myself, I would break my family's heart.
Well, either she thinks there's something wrong with her, or she thinks that she'll never be able to do things the way she wants to do them in this society. Because this whole song is about her not being able to be herself.
This one's late, but I'll bet that when it blooms, it will be the most beautiful of all.
But when it blooms, will it always speak its mind and have all the force of a great typhoon? I don't know about that, but it'll be the most beautiful of them all. Oh.
Father, you can't go.
Mulan!
Please, sir. My father has already fought brave.
Silence!
Mulan, you dishonor me.
Put that thing away before you dishonor me too.
You shouldn't have to go.
Mulan.
There are plenty of young men to fight for China.
I know my place. It is time you learned yours.
He's just a little frazzled right now, that's all. Love the visual storytelling there. You can even read into that the candle being blown out is symbolic of his life going out, and even her mother disapproving of the idea as inspiring Mulan to rebel against this. I think the reason she's not mad at him for that learn your place talk is she knows that he thinks he was trying to help her. Because as far as their traditions are concerned, she's a failure as is.
Mulan is gone.
What?
Oh no, somebody stole my armor. Oh, and they also kidnapped my daughter. But my armor! I'm pretty sure Mulan took the armor herself. She did what? Mulan! You bring back my armor, you dirty hoe.
You must go after her.
You must go after her with your limped leg, of course.
Let's move it, Raz and Shang, y'all. Way past the beauty sleep thing, trust me.
She's just trying to help her father.
But if she's discovered, Baju will be forever shamed. Dishonor will come to the family. Traditional values will disintegrate.
Oh, I didn't know the entirety of traditional values in the entire country were at stake.
Now, awaken the great stone dragon.
Yo, Rocky, wake up! You gotta go fetch Mulan. Come on, boy.
They never really explained this. I'm not sure if the stone dragon was already dead somehow, which would explain him never waking up with all the gong clanging, or if Mushu kills the stone dragon by doing what we're about to see. So I don't know if that was involuntary manslaughter or just violating the corpse.
Yes, I just woke up.
Well, at least that is definitely defiling a corpse.
I will go forth and fetch Mulan.
They were talking about fetching Mulan like she was a ball or a stick. If this had worked, it would have led to some hilarious imagery with the dragon scampering back to the house with Mulan between its teeth.
It's going to take a miracle to get me into the army.
Did I hear someone ask for a miracle? Let me hear you say, ah!
Aww.
That's close enough. I am the guardian of lost souls, the indestructible Mushu.
It's just testing if he's indestructible, which apparently he is.
My eyes can see straight through your armor.
I wish I could do that.
Beautiful, isn't it?
They're disgusting.
No, they're men.
No, they're feudal Chinese men. There's difference, you know.
Hey, guys.
I never noticed before that one of them legitimately came at her with a sword. Probably with intent to kill.
Leader of China's finest troops.
If you wanted proper troops, you should have joined the Japanese military.
He started it!
Then why is he still alive, and why are you fighting each other?
I don't need anyone causing trouble in my camp.
Sorry.
If this happens again, I'll have to punish you. And that's how Li Shang met his future wife.
But you know how it is when you get those manly urges, and you just gotta kill something.
Yeah, I get those urges all the time, man.
Fix things, cook outdoors.
What's your name?
Cook outdoors? I know nothing of these urges. She must be a woman in disguise. Better cut her head off.
You will assemble swiftly and silently every morning. Anyone who acts otherwise will answer to me.
She's totally gonna get herself punished on purpose, isn't she? She should tell him that if he really wants to punish her, he should leave his shirt off while he does that whole answering to him thing.
Ooh, tough guy.
Yao.
Oh my goodness, he shot Yao for insubordination. I'm kidding.
And this represents strength. You need both to reach the arrow.
Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons?
Great work, Ping. You took down like 30 people in 2 seconds.
Mister, I'll make a man out of you.
That's going into thumbnail. What a better image to represent their dynamic.
Till the Huns arrive.
I like how this movie has such a realistic depiction of, yes, Mulan has some physical disadvantages, but she can still be a good soldier. It would have been unrealistic for her to have some sort of magic powers that instantly allows her to do better than all these men. That would have been so dumb. Thankfully, they didn't do that.
You're suited for the rage of war. So pack up, go home, you're through. How could I make a man?
So that kind of makes more sense. Later in the movie, she's going to say that what she really wanted was to prove to herself that she was something worthwhile, or maybe prove to other people that she was something worthwhile. One way to look at that scene was, it sort of feels like she's saying she doesn't care as much about her father as she seemed to, but you could argue that she joined the military to save her father, but then she stayed to prove herself. Because right here, Shang was giving her an out to just leave. And if she had just left, her father would still be alive. That's such a good turning point. They put a lot into that arrow of having him sulk over no one getting it that entire time, and then she gets it right after she was gonna let her go.
Y'all dismissed.
For what it's worth, I think you're a great captain.
Oh.
You like him, don't you?
No,
Yeah, all right, yeah, sure. Look, go to your tent!
But Shang's tent is the other way.
My girl will think I have no faults,
that I'm a major find.
How about a girl who's got a brain, who always speaks her mind?
Nah.
What do you think this is, 21st century America? Disney doesn't go this dark anymore. They don't even have the spine to kill their villains anymore. These days, everybody goes to prison with due process. I mean, what's next? Fair trials? You can only hope that they never get things like parole or time off with good behavior or visitation rights. Can you imagine?
I'm sorry.
That's bride material. Yeah, blame it on the cricket. I'm sure it was the cricket and not the dragon that set the firework off with flaming breath.
What happened? You just gave away our position!
You gave away our position, Ping. That's not husband material. You're sleeping on the couch tonight.
Oh, sure, save the horse.
Well, you're the indestructible one, remember?
The indestructible
Prepare to fight. If we die with honor.
Screw honor, I want to live.
On the axiom, you will survive.
I don't want to survive. I want
honor.
Did they really send their generals in first like that back then? Half a mile before everybody else?
Man, you are one lucky bug.
Grandma, you better take this cricket into the avalanche to see if it's lucky enough.
Ping, you are the craziest man I've ever met.
Oh, tell me more.
And for that, I owe you my life. From now on, you have my trust. Ping, what's wrong?
Finally got some alone time, just you and me. Wait, you lied about your gender? I mean, we're still doing this, but you lied about your gender?
High treason!
I didn't mean for it to go this far.
Ultimate dishonor!
If you didn't mean it for it to go this far, why did you come back when you were given an out? That sentence doesn't really make sense. But what does she mean by she didn't mean for it to go this far? She didn't mean for it to go as far as saving them from the Huns? I don't understand the meaning of I didn't mean for it to go this far. You can't kill your girlfriend, can you?
A life for a life. My debt is repaid.
But I had big plans for that debt. But I had things I wanted to cash that debt in for. No.
Come on, you went to save your father's life. Who knew you'd end up shaming him and disgracing your ancestors and losing all your friends?
But if she never cross-dressed, she never would have had any friends. Don't worry, Mulan, only 6 of them survived, so you still have the highest Disney princess body count. I think you do anyway. I think Merida killed a few people at the end of Bravely, the book sequel to Brave. Not that many people, though. So I think Mulan has the highest kill counts of any Disney princess.
Shang!
Mulan?
The Huns are alive. They're in the city.
You don't belong here, Mulan. Go home.
Such disrespect. Well, joke's on you. She's into disrespect.
You said you'd trust Ping. Why is Mulan any different?
I mean, you're bi, so there should be no difference at all. How can that crowd see Shang with the dragon in the way? Wouldn't somebody tell the dragon to back it up a little bit? And yes, I know that the Huns are in the dragon, but whoever was in charge of telling the dragon to back it up didn't know that. You dummies left him alive. What's wrong? If they kill the Emperor, that just means constitutional elections, doesn't it? Come on, men, if we don't get this door down, we'll have to vote. Oh, come on, guys. Voting in your time period wouldn't be so bad. I mean, people haven't figured out how to rig elections yet.
Boo.
Guard the door. You took away my victory.
No, I did.
That doesn't mean that it wasn't advantageous for you to kill Shang first. She watched him cut down 2 pillars and then she started climbing up a pillar. Unless breaking through that wall was her plan, that was kind of dumb. That was either incredibly dumb or incredibly smart, but I'm not sure which it was. Okay, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt and say incredibly smart. Suck on this, due process. No prisoners. It's a wonder that he didn't die crumbling down the stairs with a flying body landing on him.
You stole your father's armor, dishonored the Chinese army.
The Chinese Empire was in a shambles when she showed up.
Destroyed my palace.
That palace was already screwed up.
You have saved us all. Take this, so your family will know what you have done for me.
If this guy is such a wise emperor, why is his kingdom's laws so sexist?
You fight good.
Oh. Thank you.
You fight good? You were supposed to say, I've loved you ever since you retrieved the arrow from the top of the pillar.
So, what is it?
You fight good.
Wrong answer.
You don't meet a girl like that every dynasty.
I wonder if she thinks that he's gay and thus he wouldn't be interested in her anymore now that he knows she's a girl. But does it always speak its mind, and is it as powerful as the raging river, and with all the strength of the raging fire and all the force of the great typhoon, was it?
If you ask me, she should have brought home a man.
Excuse me. Does Fa Mulan live here? Thank you.
You forgot your helmet. Well, actually, it's your helmet, isn't it? I mean...
Would you like to stay for dinner?
Would you like to stay forever?
Yes. And yes.
Dinner would be great.
Dinner would be great. You mean staying forever would be great?
Dinner would be great.
Wrong answer.
Thanks, Mushu.
Hey, you save those kisses for Shang. Wait a second, Shang and Mulan didn't kiss, but she did kiss him, though. What kind of logic is that? And they all lived happily ever after, with Mulan cross-dressing as Ping every other night so that Shang could have it both ways. Early on, Mulan was told that she doesn't have the correct attributes to be a good bride, but then she found someone who finds her attributes desirable. Because obviously not all guys are into the same thing, which the matchmaker might not have known. Shang spends the entire movie trying to surround himself with competent fighters who also use creative solutions to their problems. But he didn't think to look for those attributes in a potential spouse, probably because he grew up in a society that told him that those weren't desirable traits in a wife. So that might be why he hesitated to pursue a relationship with Mulan, even though she has all the traits that he's looking for. But ultimately he sees that he should show Mulan the same respect he would show a man, and he realizes that he can have a romantic relationship with someone that has those attributes that he looks for in soldiers, like creative solutions and fighting skills. Up until near the end of the movie, Shang never explicitly expressed any interest in finding a romantic significant other. In fact, when the other guys are singing about what kind of girl they want, Shang doesn't sing a single verse. Because deep down he wanted someone like Mulan, but that didn't seem like an option, so he just thought he was disinterested in romance altogether. And not only does Mulan not fit the mold of what society is asking women to be, there's also the sense that Shang is not being as disgusting as expected. There's so much of Mulan being disgusted by the other men in the camp because they've probably been told that they're supposed to be like that, but Shang is the more prim and proper guy among the Slavs, so that's the one that she gravitated towards more. Not sure if I want to redo my Snow White video now-ish, or closer to when the live-action Abomination drops. I'm going to wait to redo the Sleeping Beauty one until after I read Prince of Thorns and Nightmares. It's a book that's Sleeping Beauty from Philip's perspective. I really liked Prince of Song and Sea by the same author. That book was The Little Mermaid from Eric's perspective, so I'm really looking forward to The Prince of Thorns and Nightmares. I might redo the Cinderella one sometime soon-ish, maybe, because I'm running out of Disney princess couples to talk about that came before Frozen. And when I make videos about the romance in Frozen, that is going to be a big undertaking. It's going to be more akin to what I did with Tangled. My Rapunzel and Flynn / Eugene videos were a 4-part series. The sum total of those 4 parts is longer than the movie itself. So that's going to be the standard to which my Frozen coverage will have to top. I also want to do a video that talks about both Brave and Bravely. I had a video about Bravely, but that one was no good, so I unlisted it. And I put it into a playlist called These Videos Are Bad, so I unlisted them. I've already done videos about Tiana and Naveen and Tangled, so chronologically the next Disney princess movie was Brave. And all I've got is Brave, and then my remakes of the first 3 Disney princess couples, and then I'm gonna have to start preparing myself for the romance in Frozen. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, be as strong as a raging fire, have all the force of a great typhoon, and be as swift as the coursing river, be as mysterious